What is happening, people? It is your boy Jack, and we are back once again today with another exciting video. Today we're going to be speaking about 3 stocks that have been hit extremely hard lately, and as a result are down at least 40%, up as high as 60+%. We're going to compare these stocks to how they did during the last recession and speak a little bit about why I believe they should be a good buy going forwards. Before we go any further, I don't want to say these are necessarily the 3 safest stocks you could buy. In my last video I spoke about some really safer stocks if you want to check that out, but these are still 3 that I think have incredible growth potential. Anytime a company gets hit this hard in such a short period of time, there has to be a reason. And if a company does get this hard, there probably is some added risk in there. There's something going wrong somewhere along the line, more than likely. Now, the reason for that doesn't have to be the company's fault. Right now, it is because of the virus. We all know that. So if you're excited to find out some cheap stocks right now, smash the like button for me. To feed my ego, drop me a comment. Let me know what stocks you're looking at. I'm always really interested. And subscribe if you're new. The channel is growing. I appreciate all of the support. But without further ado, let's get straight into this. So baby, the first company we're having a look at today is Sysco Corporation. They're in the food distributors category, which falls under consumer staples. I'm also going to go through companies in different sectors today. Like basically I could just give you nothing but consumer staples and they would be really safe, but this is one of the only ones I found that is currently down over 40% that has a really good outlook. Consumer staples are particularly safe stocks right now just because of, even in recession, people need their staples, you know what I mean? People need their food, their toilet paper, their toothbrushes, everything along those lines. So that's why this is the first company I'm speaking about today. As I just said, there's not many leading companies in consumer staples right now that are down anywhere near this much. If we come down here, we'll see that they're the largest global distributor of food, essentially acting as a middleman between food producers and retail consumers. So they are the largest global distributor of food. Everybody needs food, you know what I mean? I'm after looking at this company in depth, I don't understand. I have no clue why they have been hit this hard. It's crazy to me. They look so safe. I'm amazed they've been hit as hard as they have, but we'll get to that. Really quickly, we're going to have a look at 2 more people who are staples, who are leaders in the consumer staples area, okay? Procter & Gamble, I spoke about these in my last video. They're only down 6.27% the last month, and then J&J are only down 9.47% this last month, right? Let's go over the Sysco really quickly. Boom. Let's have a look at the 1 month chart. We are down, boom, 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 drum roll, hurry up. 59.35%. What a massive contrast. Let me just ask you guys, right? Do you think food is going anywhere? Just because the economy is doing poorly. People still need their food. People need to eat. Food is not going anywhere, and people need distributors like Sysco to get their food. Honestly, I cannot fathom why this has been hit so harshly. Let me just show you this as well, right? Their stock outperformed the market during the Great Recession with a return of minus 41%. During the entirety of the Great Recession, this stock lost 41%. In 1 month, they've lost about 150% of that number. That is absolutely crazy. Again, I cannot fathom why this company is going so low. I've tried to figure out why. I can't. It's amazing to me. It just feels like people are just selling. People are panicking. And let's just have a quick look here. Their gross profit has gone up over the years. Their total revenue has gone up over the years. I mean, they're not performing poorly whatsoever. Their net income as a whole has flown up over the past few years. Like, they're performing well as a company. And again, one other amazing thing about this company, they have a current dividend yield of 5.76% and a dividend safety of 92. Now, I've no doubt in my mind that this dividend could potentially get cut, but look at this as well. Let me just scroll down for fucking ages. They have a dividend growth streak of 51 years. Do you really think a company like this is going to want... They're going to do everything they possibly can to grow their dividend next year or this year, whenever it is. They don't want to lose that streak. Do you know how much money having a streak like that makes you? People are inclined to invest in you when they see you've grown for that long. Because of that reason, this dividend here is crazy. It's so attractive, and they have a safety of 92. That is why going forward I heavily believe in Sysco, and I definitely will be opening up a position on them some stage very shortly. Of course, I'll keep you guys up to date with that. I'll update my portfolio on where we're sitting at every couple of weeks, something like that. But anyway, let's get on to company number 2. So now we're having a look at Realty Income Corporation. They're in real estate. They're an REIT, which means they're a real estate investment trust. Think of it as you're buying one stock, but this one stock owns loads and loads of different properties. They have an 86 dividend safety score and a 6.56% yield. Now let's just scroll down a little bit. You can, if you don't know what an REIT is now, you'll figure out a little bit more. They were one of the first ones. They started with a single investment Taco Bell, and now they own more than 6,400 properties across America that are leased to about 300 commercial tenants in 50 different countries. So basically they own an awful lot of real estate. Investing in this one company is like investing in loads of companies, because if all of these companies here do well, then Realty Income Corp will do well. So we can see massive names: Walgreens, 7-Eleven, FedEx, Circle K, even us in Ireland are going to know that. Basically there is loads of massive companies that they're involved with. That's where their tenants lie. The thing about this one is it could potentially turn very volatile depending on what happens next. So if real estate prices are to drop, obviously this stock price is to drop. But again, what happens after real estate prices drop? They usually boom back up. That's what we saw in the Great Recession. So now again, we're having a look at their 1 month chart and they are down 47.16%. Boom. It is just crazy numbers going on here. Again, let's just have a quick look and we can see since 2015 the revenue has gone up and up and up. Their operating income has gone up and up and up. They're making money, baby. Again, here we're just looking at their net income, up and up and up. Earnings per share, up and up and up. You get the picture. Everything is going up and up and up, even though the stock price is going down and down and down. And again, let's just compare them to the last recession. They dropped 43%. They're currently down close to 60% already. They are performing worse than they did during the Great Recession, which again is crazy. The world is honestly mental right now. One more thing we might be saying, well, they're not going to be paying their dividends. Again, like the last company, we have a 25-year growth streak. They're going to do everything in their power to keep that, because again, when somebody sees that a company has paid dividends for over 25 years, that is a massive bonus. It's going to make you want to invest much more because the company seems safe. It seems like even in tough times, like during the last recession, they were able to increase their dividend. You know what I mean? So even when they were making less money, they still paid out more money to their investors, which is someone like me, that's amazing. The company is going to do everything in their power to pay me. Awesome. So I haven't opened a position on these just yet, and I'll be honest with you, I said at the start of the video, these aren't the safest companies in the world. I do plan on opening a position, but not just yet. I want to wait and see how the market reacts for a little bit longer. They could definitely go down lower, especially if like this housing crisis is to happen, if property prices go down, things along those lines. So there's so much potential there, and I really do just want to jump in, but I'm going to play this one a little bit slowly. Now, let's go on to our final stock, one that I've already spoken about. You all know what it is. The final company we're having a look at is Delta McMelta, because they are melting through my investment, man. I invested a couple of days ago and already it's down massively. I'll put a screenshot up so that you can see how poorly it's performing. But again, I'm very excited to be in this company. Definitely a higher risk, and it's going to be very volatile for the foreseeable future. But in the long term, airplanes ain't going anywhere, baby. I already spoke about I spoke about these in a few videos, but airplanes aren't going anywhere. Let's have a quick look. Their dividend safety is 50. They've not been paying dividends for that long. They've only been paying dividends, where is it? Here it is, 6 years. So that's why their safety is quite low, because if a company's only paying them for 6 years, they might just stop tomorrow. And you know what? Could well happen. We'll have to wait and see. Nobody knows. Right now their yield is a very attractive 6.85%. So if they do figure out a way to keep paying their dividend, it's going to be absolutely amazing. It's a very high dividend, and it's a company that, oh my god, this look, I'm down 26%. I invested the day this happened. One day I'm down 26%. It's okay, we can, baby. We know this can happen in the market. So anyway, I'll go through them quickly. I won't spend too much time on them because I've spoken about them a lot lately. Their 1 month change, they're down 60%. Well, like 60%. My god, this is crazy. They're the biggest airline in the US. Of course, they're getting hit extremely hard by the coronavirus, but so is everybody in the world. Again, I've said it. All I need to say is, are airplanes going anywhere? No. People are going to need airplanes for a very long time. So the company will bounce back. Are Delta going to go bankrupt? Just look at how much money Delta have. Let's just have a look at their revenue from 2006, and it has gone up and up and up. They make an awful lot of money. You want to know their gross profit? Nearly 1.8 billion. Fair enough. Their assets, 64 billion. Basically, Delta's sitting on a lot of money, and they will be able to get through whatever happens now. Like, they're the biggest in America. They're the biggest in the world. Out of any airline that's going to close, it's not going to be Delta. Again, this is one company that actually did worse than the market during the last recession, and that is why this could go much lower. I decided to invest just in case it doesn't. I will keep dollar cost averaging down. I plan on holding a fairly decent sized investment in Delta. They're probably my most exciting company right now, to be honest with you. So they dropped a total of 79% during the Great Recession. They're already down 60% in the last month. It's crazy, man. There's definitely room for them to go much lower, don't get me wrong. we'll just have to wait and see, I suppose, won't we? So guys, hopefully you did enjoy that video and you were able to get something from it. Again, these are definitely not the safest companies out there to buy right now. They're just ones who have been hit particularly hard and maybe presenting us an opportunity to get in. And as always, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm a random 22-year-old on the internet. I don't know anything. Go speak to a professional. These are just my thoughts. If you did enjoy, again, please drop a like on the video. It's very encouraging to me. Subscribe if you're new so you don't miss a video in the future. Until the next one, guys, peace.